we'll be having RAiD in the blue and reduX in the red here, guys. And for those of you who don't know, reduX and RAiD Black are both in a really close position for the 3rd and 4th position in the league table here. And we've just, I believe, one more week of games left to play. This could really decide who sits in that 3rd and 4th place, or even gets dropped to 5th depending on the team's performances within next week's games here. We're jumping on with Icola, who's going to be pushing straight through to some absolute. That's going to be Smiley going down here as he makes his way further and further towards the A flow. He's not watching his behind here, and as leg goes down, he's going to be shot in the back, but he's just going to keep pushing his way forward. He's got another 1v1 to play, and he's just absolutely beaming his way through. Nikoff coming in as well, and it does look like Negative is going to be able to clutch that P away, but Nikoff finding his way in. Smiley not letting that one slide as beam player. He's going to be faced possibly 1v1. Scopes in and takes a shot, which might be a detriment to his team here. Suppression could kick in any minute, and that spawn beacon could be found. So he's just going to go on a big loop-de-loop, and it's going to allow players like Cola to now start to move in, but he's going to get picked up by Magic as Frantic is still on the hunt with Smiley for beam play here. It looks like he was seen by Frantic. Magic is going to be holding the front door here as players start to engage, and that's going to be Delek now moving in as the rest of his team spawns up. Negative with that POA still causing problems. Icola now makes his way into the bottom here. He hears someone above him. He sees him right there, but he gets jumped on as Smiley picking up the kill. Nikoff now making his way around that left-hand side where we know Negative has got 2 kills already with that PO8. Nikoff in a good position to pick up 2, picks up 1. Unfortunately, the reload is going to get him here. Icola now looking to push in and grab that trade. Fires in the smoke, decides now to run away, getting shot in the back. He could be getting hunted here, but Smiley getting pre-aimed around the corner. That's going to be Cola able to push in and get the kill, hold the revives for his team. They're already down 11 tickets on their push towards Alpha, 2.5 minutes on the clock as well. But now we've got more players on, but they're slowly getting ripped up. Cola picks up 1, Frantic able to get the trade, and just beam player left around the back of the objective by Bravo. Still got his spawn beacon to place as well, but he gets picked up by Negative, his opposite there. And we'll be jumping onto Smiley as they reset and make their defense towards the front. But he's just spotted the players spawning in, getting absolutely lit up by Cola. Frantic around the rear here, just watching them if they fall back. He sees one slide, waits for the opportunity. Delek goes down. Different choice here with the M2, something that we haven't seen until later on, but he's been absolutely beaming here. Picks up 3 as the rest of the team push the 4th, and that's going to be Magic picking off Icola. And that's going to be a complete wipe here. We'll just jump off of Frantic as the spectator bug always loves to unload all of the ammo into our ear holes. Smiley now holding the front. He's going to be hearing the players moving on the left. Communication coming from his team. Sees one in the water. That's going to be Icola. Magic now pushing in from bridge. Has to fall back. Negative is now going to be watching the left-hand side with that PO8 as the final line of defense. Hits one, but the smoke does come out. That's going to cause some issues. Looking to pick up a second there as well. Frantic now making his way back in. Negative did a good job slowing these guys down. Frantic sees one, sends him with that 69 damage there. Sending him absolute. Clocks one on the opposite side. Sees him, Nikoff there with the quick flick, but he's got players all around him here. Is Frantic gonna be able to pick up that cheeky 3-piece like he did before? Picks up a second here. Bomb has been planted on Alpha. Negative picking up 1 on the right, and Delek able to get the pre-fire here. Switching to Delek as he's last one on the defense. He goes down. Nikoff now spawning back in, trying to get in towards Alpha to stop the defuse, but he isn't there in time as he's able to pick off Smiley Nikov just needed one more second here. Cola now pushing into the objective. Trying to zone out guys up the top here. Spawns are coming in. Negative able to pick up Nikov here. Cola sees Negative up the top. Able to get him down. Beam player now looking to move around the right hand side. Spots 2, decides not to go and challenge that one as Delek goes down. Cola getting that bomb set. Now makes his way to go to the defensive. Finds himself a cheeky nuke. Nikov plays as bait. Cola picks up 1, picks up 2. And that could solidify the first objective down for RAiD here. As Cola pushes out, going for that revive. Rest of the team is around him. Decides against it as the medic now coming in to get that up. Delek performing his job there. Cola now taking the high ground. Beam player is going to be the first reaction to this counter-attack. Negative goes down. Cola now pushing out. Beam player getting that bomb set. Nikov picking off 1 to the right here. Cola's going to be picking off 1 by the bomb with the help of Beam player. Beam player finally getting that kill there. And this could be the end of the first sector as we're getting some slow respawns coming in from this reduX side. Beam player trying to slow them down. Nikov now falling back with Delek here. Delek able to pick up 1, picks off 2. And again, really important plays here as we already start to move into the second sector for RAiD. So RAiD doing a pretty good job here as we continue in on the first half of Devastation. Again, 1 sector down for RAiD. Nikov already in on Alpha before reduX can get there, and it's all about momentum when we move into these games here of T4 Rush, especially when the maps are as big as they are. Spawns tend to be quite far apart. If you can push through, get set up in that first bomb set with only like 1 or 2 tickets down, you'll find yourself with a really good opportunity to put the other team under a massive amount of pressure. And we're seeing that perfectly executed by RAiD. They're staggering their defense, and Alpha has gone down. Only 2 tickets lost, just Negative left on the defense here as he makes his way around the scaffolding back into Bravo. And the spawns coming in. Frantic and Smiley now looking to push into Bravo. Frantic taking the top heady. Sees, and here's 1 to his left. Hit fire with the M2. Picks up a second, but the grenade to his right, and Icola able to take out Magic, but Negative there on that defense is going to be able to pick off the last. He goes down to Nikov with the MG42. FG42, sorry, and he's going to get that plant, but the spawn beacon from Negative early on is going to allow this reduX side to get back into the game slightly faster. Picking off 1, picks off 2. Teammates going down. He's got 1 below him here as Icola hits the deck. As we're going to be able to get that revive Beam player able to pick off Magics as we move into the third sector. It's a really quick sector 2 from RAiD here, and we are on the last and final sector of the game as Nikov is able to pick off Negative. He's going to start making his way in. Smiley already on the objective, looking to play a bit hard and aggressive, and takes a real estate on that right hand side. Magic is going to be sat here watching the right hand flank, but no one there on the left really. Negative slowing the rotation. It's going to be giving up a lot of ground to this RAiD side, looking to put that spawn beacon in. Smiley now looking to challenge in the mid, picks up 1, turning to pick up the second, hopefully getting hit there by Delek. Frantic now looking to cover as he picks up a kill slightly earlier there. Moving on to Icola as he makes his way forward. He spots a Delek on the left. Teammate did get pinged. Early Panzerfaust coming in to try and get some hit markers, but nothing there. They can see Alpha. They just can't get anywhere near it. Nikov gets the kill. Icola now goes for the pounce. Pushing forward here. Looking to try and deny that revive. Making his way through cover. The rest of the team is there. Delek pushing forward. Icola finished off the kill and getting the plant in. We'll be moving on to Nikov. He's trying to hold off a very angry Frantic. Holding for the spawns. Picks off 1. Cola in for the support behind. And that's going to be Magic there getting zoned out. Magic able to take out Delek. Delek getting that revive in. Alpha is planted. As I believe Smiley now making his way towards Bravo. They got to get 34 kills here and deny the revives in order to at least prevent this raid side getting the last and final sector on Devastation. The pressure is on. RAiD not letting up with that momentum right now. Nikov holding that top ground, somehow still alive. Unfortunately, he goes down Delek. Unfortunately, getting hit by Magics there. Very quick succession of kills from the reduX side as they propel the first attack. Smiley and Magic with the very cheeky camping of the spawn beacon there. And if you know you've lost total control of an objective with the spawn beacon that close, guys, you've just got to assume that it's lost and they're waiting for it. I know you've got a lot of tickets on the board for one objective, but is it really worth losing two that you could desperately need later on in the game? Smiley picking up two there. That quick flick saves Frantic for Nikov. Switches on Icola. Moving into Beam Player with the 308. And Beam Player still holding the angle and the revives for his team as the squad looks to spawn on. Delek pushing forward, getting shot in the back there. Turns and hits Frantic. Nikov taking the front here. Delek finishing off Smiley. Go for the reload and the push. Hits the heading. Nikov now looking to push in from the back as the rest of the team clearing out the front door. Nikov spots the beacon, picks it up, and now he's going to be trying to keep these guys trapped. He goes down. Cola working on the same job there. Finishes it off. Negative and gets the kill on Frantic as well. Delek now looking to push up. But players spawning in the top. Catches him to the right-hand side. Smiley on his own. Icola getting outplayed there, but good cover from Beam Player. Last alive and last in that defense. Spawn beacon is close. And we're watching reduX having to run quite a far away here. And they're just going to get hit with that P08. Finished off by Nikov as that bomb goes off. So RAiD with a quick succession of 3 sectors there as we finish off the last half of Devastation. The first half of Devastation. So really good work by RAiD. They did a cracking job there. Moving things forward, keeping that aggression up. They had a really slow attack as they went into the first sector there. It took them a while to get going, but once Alpha was planted, they hit Bravo quite quickly. Second sector fell in just a matter of time, but players like Icola just going off and Delek and Nikov with the support on those guys, absolutely brilliant. I think Negative was perfect on his defense in that first sector. Really a brick wall on his own, holding that right-hand side on that defense. But just wasn't enough. They needed, I think, for reduX to stay a bit tighter together around those objectives. They needed to play that trade game, and we have to see those spawn beacons closer to the second objective. So if you do get pushed off of the first one, you've got the quick respawns to come back in for that defense and hit that first counter attack there. But we'll have to see how RAiD play this. Although they got the first 3 sectors, they've got to really be hot on that defense and try and keep reduX out as much as possible as you move into the second half of Devastation. You can probably see the map loading up and brightening up my face there as we will be having reduX in the blue and RAiD in the red. We'll just jump into the game here, guys. Just update here, one-man production army for you guys tonight on the scene. And waiting for those players to jump in. Again, as you move through Devastation, you're going to have the church, which will be the second sector, but it will be library as the first focus. Again, we saw Negative holding up on this left-hand side with that P08 bookshelf providing awesome cover, while the rest of the guys look to hold the mid from the ruins here just in front of us, and the water probably from the bridge or the second bridge at the back of the objective. And by the looks of it, we'll be having reduX probably splitting off here. They generally go through a 1 round the flank and 2 in the mid, and Frantic looks like he's going to be pushing around the right as we have Negative And Magic coming in. Nikoff with the early kill here as he rotates around that right-hand side. RAiD being quite aggressive on that defense, playing it very, very up front compared to what we saw from the reduX defense, who were sat more further into the objective. But Negative getting the kill on Cola is going to really hurt that defense. He is a key player. Delek going down as Nikoff hearing movement to his left. He's just going to be waiting for that push out into street and see if he can pick off any more kills going in. Catches one, only hits him for 99 though, but that's going to need some good work for the team for a nice, easy kill. But it doesn't look like the rest of his team was aggressive on that push. Nikoff picks up a second, not able to grab the third. It's going to be up to Icola, being playing Delek there for the defense. Delek is going to be catching these guys as they push forward, but definitely, I think a bit of a lax in communication from this RAiD side. They could have easily stopped and pushed forward. Guy was absolute. They had all the time in the world to push in. And now we're starting to see players like Frantic make their way round the back here. And it's just going to be Beam Player and Nikoff left, who, although they hold that top ground, they're going to be struggling to spot the A plant. But Beam Player and Nikoff able to pick up 2 kills there before the bomb was planted. reduX really slow on the plant of Alpha. They could have really used that to advantage. Get that bomb down. Force RAiD into your area rather than waiting for them to pounce on you a little bit. And we saw RAiD with that really, really good attack in the first half here. And although their defense I don't think is as solid, Frantic with a quick turn there. Picking up 1, picking up 2. Somehow surviving with under 50 health there after getting hit off the spawn beacon. It's going to be looking for a third season Beam Player, I believe, up the top there. And Magic is going to be looking to zone him out. Buffalo pushing forward. Frantic looking to cover the bomb plant. And we need someone on it. But again, communication, I think, for reduX, just a bit slow and confused here. No one really knows who is doing what. Frantic looking to push up top, but he doesn't have the health for it. Leaving Smiley all on his own to challenge a 1v2. Delek hot on the trigger with that ZK there. As we were jumping onto Nikoff, watching the outside mid, and he's going to have Delek with him as well. Icola playing in the objective with Beam Player, and now only moving in. Nikoff getting hit by Magics. Icola trying to put rounds down range. Doesn't quite fancy the revive. The defensive team doesn't really need it. They've got reduX down to 24 tickets here. First bomb hasn't been set at all yet, despite 2 really good pushes from reduX. I see Nikoff now pushing back in to the objective. Game has slowed down just a tad here. It's Beam Player going to be watching the mid door. Catches the back end of Magic's as he pushes in. Goes for the crouch. He knows there's someone there. He just can't quite see those tippy toes. As Delek sticking around Bravo. We're seeing a very, very tight defense from RAiD. 2 up front, 2 around the back. Beam Player just push out. Gets the hit for a Negative there. That's going to be a huge kill for the team, and he's going to be zoning out that revive as well. But we're seeing a push around the back here. Smiley looking to challenge. Medic versus Medic, but he has the help of Frantic with him. One more player to his right. Catches that at the last minute, but Cola too slow on the sticks there. Smiley picking up a second kill. Now looking to challenge a third. Beam Player getting absolutely zapped there. Spawn beacon is down. Magic going for the plant. And no one left on the flag there for RAiD. And we could be seeing a very quick B plant as well. 20 tickets left. Still plenty of time for RAiD to push up and gain control of Bravo. Smiley getting shots in. Magic now looking to hold the door as they push in with Frantic. Alpha has gone Negative, has gone down. Magic looks to hold that side. Delek getting hit. Did he join that one? Cola! No idea how he didn't notice Magic round there, especially after he reloaded as well. And this is going to be Bravo sets frantic, already looking to push out with Smiley quickly onto the second sector. But we've still got players moving in to cover. It's frantic. Notices Magic has gone down. He's going to be waiting before he pushes up. And RAiD quick on that counter attack to fight these guys off of the objective. Again, they're just taking their time. Smiley making his way in through mid-church, getting picked off there. RAiD are going to be quite aggressive on this. Magic just playing his time. Probably baiting Smiley out a little bit, but he gets picked up by Frantic. Smiley now making his way in as Negative picks up a kill on Bravo. Frantic with the Panzerfaust is going to open Alpha up. Just Icola left around the back of Alpha. He's going to be looking to push in, but he's going to be in a 1v3 situation. Grenade going out. Someone else coming in. Panzerfaust looking to put some hit markers in as DD goes down. 2 kills to Frantic here. Icola able to pick up one, not able to pick up the second. Frantic now pushing out. Sees the spawn beacon, and again, they're just going to wait. Dish out a bit of revenge of his own here after he got that quick turn from the camp. But I do think that RAiD are going to be slightly smarter than that. They know they lost Alpha. It's quicker to respawn at home and then push onto Bravo. Nick off. Quickly dispatching Smiley there. Grenade on Bravo. Just trying to feel out, see if he can get any hit markers. Magic getting hit. More players to his left. Luckily, he does have the help of Beam player there. Quick defuse coming in. But we are going to be joined by Frantic in a 1v4 situation. He just needs to play this clever. Spawns on him and the spawn beacon to his right. Engagement to the right is going to be big. It doesn't go their way. But a big 3-round push now. Moving on to Bravo. Smiley looking to push forward and get that bomb set. He goes down. Just Frantic left alive. And they're not able to push in. Negative spawns up here as he makes his way to hold the back top. But he's going to go down to Icola. Nikoff now looking to hold the front left. Spawn beacon is now going to be seen. Very cheeky position behind the pew there. Nikoff now pushing up for an aggressive defense on the left. They got these guys down to 26 tickets, but there's still only just one objective for this second sector. 7 minutes to go. Might not seem like a long time, but for these boys, it's going to last forever. Icola going down. Nikoff now deciding to fall back to provide a tighter defense to support the rest of the team here. It's a 1v2, but Frantic is going to be able to get that kill. Smiley now pushing in. Absolutely beams left there. Now moving in to push away. Negative went down, making his way around the right. Frantic now pushing in from the heady, but he's pinned down. Panzerfaust is going to be going out, although he gets the hit, doesn't get the kill. Smiley holding around the back of Bravo here. Smoking up by that nade as he's going to be moving in with the help of Magic to set Bravo. And he's going to be trying to push up, put a bit distance between them and the objective. Getting the trade on Nikoff here. One more behind. Smiley struggling to get the kill. Gets that pistol out. And that can save Redux. The objective here as they've managed to completely wipe RAiD off. Again, 23 tickets left. Already setting up for that counter attack on Bravo. As we move into the last sector here. In the second half of Devastation. Redux struggling at the beginning there, but now finally finding their feet. Magic is going to be quite far up now. Ammo coming out for the team. That is going to be Frantic's Panzerfaust there. Sentry going out. Smokes providing them a bit of cover. Magic's picking up the obvious spot there by leg. Getting a shot in the back. He's going to go for that re-challenge though. Beaming his opposite Nikoff there. Yeah, they're both playing the same class. Doesn't see Icola lying on the floor. Just Beam player left to defend Alpha. He's in a 1v4 situation. One moving up to his left. He's trying to get the one to his right first, but Negative is able to get the kill. Frantic now looking to push up after picking up the trade. He's now going to get pinned here by Nikoff as he goes down. Alpha is set. And now it's on to Nikoff and Cola to push in. And they could be in for the defuse. Nikoff decided to push in, sending Absolute. He could get the ninja here, but decides to go for the kill. And that's going to be his downfall. Lek now only just spawning in as Beam player tries to go for the defuse, but it's just too late. Nikoff could have had that one, but he just let it go. Deciding to thirst for the kill while his teammate had the opportunity and the perfect timing to keep him covered. Cola now looking to push in for the defense of Bravo, which is set. Cola going down, complete team wipe. And that is going to be Bravo down. Both teams here able to get all 3 sectors as we finish off the second half of Devastation, guys. So yeah, really, really well done to both sides there. I'm just going to get confirmation from the guys in the office there to see who won that one, because if you are able to get the same amount of sectors, it then comes down to who did it in the quickest amount of time. If the time ends up for some reason being the same, it then goes down to tickets. So I just need a bit of confirmation from myself before we then move into the next map, which is going to be Mercury. So yeah, big plays from both teams there. Nikoff really missed the key on that last sector on the Alpha Bomb. He could have got in for that defuse, decided to go for the kill instead. If you can get that defuse down and you still die and they replant, you've bought your team some time, and that's what you need, especially when you're under that amount of pressure, guys. But this awesome gameplay couldn't be possible without our sponsors. ESB Season 4 is brought to you by Samsung, Games Apparel and MSI. This 4v4 Rush livecast is powered by DLC Studios and ORISONO. And it's not just the players playing for prizes tonight. You guys are in for a giveaway as well. Head to the link on the screen, esportbf.com/giveaway. And if you use the code ESB4Life, you can get yourself an extra 10 entries as well. So make sure you don't miss out, because you can power up your own gameplay with a new gaming monitor. But the second round is up here, guys. And Mercury, always a good map. First half and second half of it tend to make for very entertaining gameplay. We're going to be having RAiD in the attack and reduX in the defense here. We'll be seeing the support moving up to the top hill. Smiley as the medic playing very close and aggressive. Recon is Negative, putting that beacon down, and then he's going to be moving towards Bravo Hill. But we'll be jumping onto Smiley, front man up, able to beam Nikoff there. Getting up Lek as well, but he does have the support from Magic. For most of the team, hit one shot. Cola with that Panzerfaust on Smiley though is going to put a bit of pressure on Redux. Nikoff catching pixels to his left as Negative tries to scope out guys as they push through the smoke. Switching from that POA to the grey. He's going to be zoned out there, I believe, by Beam player. Also moving towards that bolt action. Negative now going to be calling out plays to the right, but he's missing these shots. Able to hit one. Can't quite finish that one off, but he forgot about a Beam player there, who picks up a good kill, but now he's playing quite aggressive. The collateral nearly lined up for him. And these recons really need to start upping their game. They have to start landing these shots. Nikoff going for that revive before pushing onto Alpha. Able to help out his teammates there with Dilek picking up the kill. Frantic trading out with Nikoff. Lek going down to Magic from the top left. Beam player around the top. And he could go for a bayonet charge here, which would give him the opportunity to outgun. And I'm surprised he's not done it yet. Because the mechanics around that bayonet charge, in my opinion, a bit broken. So it really offers a good opportunity to get through and rush through a lot of these guys. But unfortunately, that failed attack there and good plays by Magic on the top is going to allow for a successful defense from reduX, as first 4 tickets are lost. Kill on Lek. Smiley put one shot of smokes land in his face, hiding behind tree. We've seen some interesting tactics with this tree here, jumping in top and even sitting in the top of it. Really throws a lot of guys off, but does expose you. Smiley now looking to play a bit aggressive as he picks up Nikoff there. Frantic. Still playing by car. Negative. Just covering that top, giving Magic a bit of help. Seeing where these guys are going. Just watching the top end here. And it looks like we'll be going for a beach push. Negative. Seeing a few heads. Lands 66. Trying to finish off that kill. Sees one on the beach. Can't get that shot in. Gets the hill on Icola though. But opens himself up to a massive shot coming in from Beam Player. But Beam Player getting traded out by Magic's Lek, last man alive for RAiD.
Hier, erste Hilfe. Ja, erste Hilfe für dich. Augen auf.
Lek
Da drüben
getting
ist
hit.
Gefahr.
Cola, now last man trying to push in, but he's surrounded, trying to stay alive. He's sliding left and right, but Smiley ends it with the Kurokai right there. Getting the final kill and reviving Frantic as well. So things slowing down quite a bit for RAiD as they have to reset once again. It's always one of the more difficult objectives to push, but once you can get past this first sector of Mercury, things do open up, but they need to stop playing that mid road. They have to try and take control of this hill, get a beacon down, because Magic with that FG42 is going to be nearly impossible to uproot unless you challenge him directly. Giving him any bit of cover here is going to give him the opportunity to put an end to what could be a successful push. Magic still up top, we'll stick with him. Goes down to Cola though, negative. Now going to be the last man defense on top route as he tries to ping some of these guys, but he slides, hitting him hard. Hits for 66, now makes his way further back. He's going to be calling help for the team. Smiley going to be picking up one in mid. Magic spawns up. And he's going to be playing a bit more aggressive as smokes pop out. Frantic pushing up around the back, finishing off Beam Player and Cola as well. So really good wrap from this reduX side. They've spotted the beacon, going for the quick kill as they need to jump onto Alpha. Lek getting that final shot in as Nikoff gets a trade on Frantic. He's going to get that bomb set as it is just negative left alive here. Nikoff providing the spawns for his team, as the rest of reduX spawning up. Nikoff now making for a quick push towards Bravo, and it's all on Icola and Lek as they try and hold off. The Ninja Defuse could be coming in though, as a full wipe comes in. Negative already in for that defuse way before the engagement was done. Frantic now playing again very aggressive along top rock, but the spawn beacon wasn't picked up in the building, and that's going to allow RAiD to reset Alpha, and the rest of these reduX players having to pull back. Nikoff unfortunately choking is a massive kill there as Magic slays 3, and with the help of Smiley on Nikoff, something you don't like to see. You had the opportunity there to finish off that first objective, and it really relied on Nikoff picking up that kill. Smiley, Frantic, going to be finishing off there. Magic picking up by Polar. Beam player getting finished off by Magic. Magic just being a one-man army net there. They spotted that beacon up the top, and they're just going to wait for those spawns, but RAiD a bit too clued up on what is going to be happening with reduX around there. 2 tickets left, not a single bomb taken. The pressure is now probably going to be on reduX to try and get at least towards the end of the second half here. So things not looking good for RAiD as they failed to take a single sector off of reduX in the first half of Mercury, and it's going to be a ton of pressure on RAiD to now hold that same defense that they just tried to attack through. We need to see them start hitting those big kills. Nikoff needs to be planted on that top A road, and he's going to have to try and really anchor things down. If we see reduX go for a big 4-man push up the top there, smoking out that B hill and denying negative any kills, or beam player, sorry, any kills from that position, they're going to be in for a big shot into Alpha, and it's going to be Nikoff as the guy to stop that one there. So they really need to be on top of things in this matchup of RAiD versus reduX. Again, teams will be competing for a number of prizes in this Season 4 tournament. With only 1 week of games left, we're going to be in for some awesome games next week. And for those of you who didn't know, RAiD currently sitting in 3rd place could be sat with the position of dropping down into 4th, moving into the last week's worth of games there. And reduX have all to play for to try and secure their position in the playoffs and make things slightly easier for them moving into next week. Only 1/2 of Mercury left to decide that one there. RAiD have everything to lose right now as we move in to that second half. And players going to be setting up and spawning in, nothing changing in the classes. And we'll probably be jumping onto Kohler as he makes his way up the top to begin with. Is going to have a really good vantage point of the spawns moving in. Already catches one, relaying that to Lek there. But negative, quick on the snipes, picking up one. He's going to be trying to zone out the next. He's got players right in front of him. Suppressed is out, but Frantic picking up the kill. Magic's now looking to make his way around the top of Alpha. No one there for him to challenge though. reduX pretty hot on the attack. Smiley picking up Nikoff. Kohler going down to Frantic. Magic just wants to get a kill on the board now in this attack, but he's just strolling directly into the Alpha site right now as reduX have complete control. Smiley picking up yet another kill. But getting traded off by Nikoff. Magic's waiting to pounce. Opening up the Alpha building here. Negative. Looking to try and land a hit. Sends opposition medic down to 80 health. Can't land any hits with the suppressed. Finally takes Lek down. Negative. Picking up a nice 2 spree. Providing the spawns for his team. Sends another 1 shot. Just need the rest of the team to finish that one off. And it's not going to happen. Nikoff picking up a second there. Fighting still on that Alpha flag. He's pulling back. Beam player still alive round the back. As he's going to be playing very aggressive with that PO8 now, putting that bolt action away. Now making his way to mid-road. Cola opening up the sandbags there as Lek pushes up. Catches players moving down towards Bravo. Though his cover towards mid did just go away. Cola spoiled that particular bit of fun. Too many targets to hit there as Cola providing some more cover as my voice slowly fades away. And again, for those of you watching tonight, we're in the last and final half of the second map, Mercury. Cola looking to fall back in the defense, and if you have been lucky enough to tune in, you know about the ESB giveaway, which you can find out more on how to enter esport.com/giveaway. Using code ESB for life, you can get yourselves an extra 10 more entries, guys. Beam player now looking to go back. Lek looking to cover Nikoff there as Cola finishing up all the fun. Very quick destroyed the beacon. Did not want to camp that at all. 24 tickets left for Redux as RAiD weathered yet another storm that came very close to getting Alpha. Cola playing up front, holding mid-road. Nikoff and Cola are going to be coming in big here as Redux set up for a push along the top. That's going to be Magic's. Nikoff is going to be holding. See, one to his left, picks him up. He's got one pushing up front. That is going to be Magic there. Frantic now looking to push up around that right-hand side. But the rest of his team going down. Negative trying to finish off that kill against Cola. And he gets it, but players very quickly pushing back up onto the front line as Nikoff and Beam player are going to get revived. Cola and Lek spawning back in, resetting that front line. Cola playing quite far forward now, watching main road here. Very quick, 5 tickets gone for Redux. 5 minutes left on the clock. So we're about halfway here. RAiD just needs to hold on a little longer. Beam player getting challenged on mid-road, calling for some help. And he gets it in the form of Nikoff, who's going to be holding his left. Lek goes down as a push along the beach coming in from Redux. Just Smiley and Negative left. Smiley just spawning up now as Negative still trapped on the beach now with Lek and Nikoff covering. Negative also switching to the PO8. Can't quite finish off the kill there as Lek playing hella aggressive. Magic's now making his way, if I can get on him there, around the top, but it's not going to let me see. He's going to get picked off from the spawn, as did Smiley. Cola getting the kill there as well. Cola now going to be moving back towards the mid, waiting for that second push. Cola getting pinged by that PO8. Beam player up front with Nikoff as Lek goes down towards the left. He's going to be watching that smoke scene who jumps out. Spots a pixel and here's a slide. Gets a kill as a reward for that one. But Magic not happy about his boy Smiley going down as Redux slowly edge their way forward again back towards Alpha. Frantic and Magic making their way in. We need Magic to get this kill in order to open up the Alpha bomb, but his grenade coming in clutch there, kills Icola, opens up the flag for Smiley. Spawns coming in over Bravo. Magic putting in the pressure. Smiley now looking to defend Alpha quite close. Redux with a big ditch effort as Magic picks up a double on Nikoff, and Beam Player frantic able to take out Lek there as well. Smiley just holding close. He's going to be picking up another one, but the bomb sends that body flying. Alpha has been taken, and Frantic now looking to defend Bravo. A two-man push to his right. Negative is going to be able to pick up one. Smiley comes in for the cover. Frantic now looking to defend against Beam Player there. Gets the kill against that POA, and a full wipe from RAiD is going to bust open this first sector with 10 tickets left and 2.5 minutes on the clock. Redux now make their way into Sector 2, guys. Does look like I wasn't able to reset the scores from last round. Do apologise about that one, guys. Redux narrowly able to retake control of that first half as they make their way towards Sector 2 in the village. Should be a lot more kinder to them. A lot of these players prefer when they can cause a bit of chaos on the objective, and Redux now have the opportunity to hold quite a lot of real estate on the map. Frantic making his way towards Bravo. Smiley moving in behind Magix, heading straight towards Alpha. Smokes coming out as RAiD look to hold quite far back in their defense. Usually we see teams playing a lot further in those houses, trying to get a few more kills, delay those pushes coming in. And yeah, they're deciding to have a bit more of a fallen back approach. Nikoff opening up some of these buildings, giving Magic a perfect shot into his head. Negative with that spawn beacon on Bravo. Frantic now pushing in. Beam Player last alive on Alpha, telling the bomb it's going to be okay. Beam Player's got you, but Panzerfaust, grenades, everything hitting that building right now. That might be a bit of a detriment here, but Smiley picking up a big kill. Down below, picking up a second there, and Nikoff. Cola picking up two along that team. Beam Player clutching up on that roof as Magic last alive to defend that bomb. He's in a 1v2 situation here. Beam Player jumping on his head like Batman and picking up the kill. Cola now looking to hold the left, where we know that spawn beacon was placed by Redux. Picking up Smiley. Going to be opening things up. Still holding that left hand side. Cola, still that first line of defense. Spots negative. He's going to get hit. Nikoff picking up the double. I mean, it still counts. One of them was his teammates. Still 2 kills at the end of the day. Beam Player with the final hits there, but not able to finish off anything. It's negative. Dinking him from the left. And he's that last alive. Perfect nade through that front door. Keeping Negative's head down as Frantic and Smiley push into the building. Lek going down, but Beam Player still playing that top, allowing for those spawns to come in. That bomb is set yet again. Magic now looking to poke his head outside. Picks up Nikoff, but goes down to Cola. Just Smiley left. Gets the trade there. And that's going to be everyone. Frantic was able to pick off Beam Player. Bomb is going to be under immense pressure right now. Magic, after that revive, isn't able to get the trade. The fuse coming in as Lek goes in big on the defense. Icola looking to push in. Icola just sat here waiting for the push, letting the rest of his team handle it. Lek, who's gone in massive in the second sector, peeks round and slaps Smiley with a headshot. decides on the beautiful decision of going up top. But that's going to bait things out for Cola and Beam Player there. Cola still holding this top as Nikoff watches the main road with Lek. Lek now looking to push in. Gets the flick, but it's not enough. Nikoff now has to fall back to cover, playing a bit too aggressive, I think, especially with the amount of tickets left for Redux. Magic now looking to challenge Cola, who's just been ripping them up from that top hill control. Usually where you would see the support or the recon. Panzerfaust really annoying Magic right now. He wants to finish off that kill, but Cola is just keeping things going. He finally exposes himself there. Magic picking up the kill. Lek now providing that front line.
Allez, servez-vous de cette trousse.
Lek still playing the defense there, but Beam Player is going to be challenged from top. Sees players coming out the smoke. Smiley walking into that one. Nothing else to report there as Lek goes to investigate. Beam Player sees a pixel. That pixel was Magic and also a kill. Beam Player narrowly surviving that Panzerfaust. Still seeing Cola playing really aggressive up the top there. Beam Player giving him a bit of cover as well. A really strong position that we, again, only really see reserved for the support. We tend to see players like Jimmy there with the Lewis gun set up top with the 3 times. Cola now with the STG-44 with the scope is just picking people off and putting these guys one shot for the likes of Nikoff and Lek to push in, get those kills. And it must be incredibly frustrating for Redux right now. They have Bravo control, they just can't get close to Alpha. Beam Player still playing this top. Things slowing down. Redux not really making much of an attempt to push. Smiley opens a door, then goes for the revive. Still no closer to Alpha though. But it looks like Magic has had enough as he goes in and finally takes out Beam Player, but Nikoff is there for the trade. Clutching up when he needs it. Negative now pushing in. Smiley looking to go there as well, but they're not in there in time for the defuse. Smiley prioritizing the wrong person there. Frantic still messing around on Bravo while the rest of the team puts in the hard work. Negative all on his own. Trying to call in his friends, but no one wants to party. Magic finally turns up though. And with that, Negative's going to set the bomb and pull back. They finally have control of that Alpha bomb. They've got control of Bravo. Really good wipe there. Magic in with the triple. Frantic finishing off Cola there. And Magic's just been on fire tonight. He really has. Clutching up in the situations that are needed most, especially when it comes down to being left with just the revolver. And we are going to be seeing Frantic on that Bravo, getting the bomb set. Magic falling back. Frantic looking to challenge. Beam Player gets the kill. He's got second pushing him. Turns on leg there. And with Frantic and Magic in the mid, holding things down. Negative there as well. But Smiley getting hit. Frantic in with really good assist. Magic left on 69. As we move on to the third and final sector of this second half. So we're moving into Ruins here, which tends to be quite a momentum-driven sector. as we make our way into the last half of tonight's ESB Season 4 T4 Rush game. We're in Division 1 PS4, RAiD Black versus reduX. reduX sitting at position 4, looking to take over into third place as you move into the final weeks of games here. Pushing RAiD Black into the horrid position of fighting to stay in the playoffs. Staying on Magic as he makes his way forward. Though we do have some fighting on the right hand side. Negative goes down. Magic able to get those long range beams in. FG42, the support's best friend. The standard when it comes to competitive gameplay for these guys. Smiley now decides it's the perfect time to make a move. Grenade going out to push some of these guys back. But no need. Frantic is going off right now. But Beam player, Nikoff, able to slow things. Magic now just has to hold and wait for the spawns to come in. Finishes off the second to last. It's a 1v1. But he just, again, like I said, has to wait for those spawns before they can push onto Alpha. Moving in on your own is just going to give away more and more tickets. You can't afford to lose. Negative now getting kills. Magic getting everything thrown at him right now. Smiley pushing up behind Frantic and Negative. As they go down, Negative last alive, picks up Lek, just one more to push. It's going to be B-Player. B-Player gets the spawn in. Magic just needed to be there to pick up those last 2 kills. Able to hit B-Player. Smiley now spawning up and pushing forward. Magic pick up Cola as well. Smiley looking to pick up the last hit, defending Alpha as the bomb is set. And they look to hold control over the Bravo objective. Smiley just holding. Magic moving towards Glider. Facing his opposite of Nikoff, who chokes the incendiary there. Giving a chance of Magic to reload. Narrowly survives that engagement. 1v2 now. Picks off one. He's got a second in front of him. He's trying to pull back. And unfortunately can't beat out Cola there. Cola picks up that kill as he slowly starts to move further up the map to push these guys back. Can't quite see the guys on the other side, but Nikoff is going to be there. Cola now looking to push it forward. Panzerfaust is out. Frantic taking that one to the face. Assault versus Assault. Both players favour using that Panzerfaust as more of a one-shot kill weapon when you need it the most. Perfect positioning by Cola to watch that mid-map, taking out one of the bigger players on that reduX team, Magic. No, he did not want to see that through his smoke. A wild Smiley jumping right up in his face, probably giving poor Cola a heart attack there. Gets zoned out. Magic caught in the crossfire as well. Negative picking up Lek. As Negative and Frantic doing all of the hard work while the rest of the team just getting themselves killed. Final bomb is set. Negative looking for the kill. Lands some banging headshots there on Cola. As Smiley plays bottom glider. Beam player getting picked up off of the spawn here. Finally, Negative goes down. Frantic running amok in their spawns, looking to pick up a revive, but that is going to be the last bomb down. And with that, we are going to see reduX take all 3 objectives, and with that, they'll be taking tonight's game in this matchup versus reduX and RAiD Black.